We're getting kind of hungry over here. The
Yeah.
super burgers?
Well, I can get one of those burgers. That wouldn't be bad.
Yes.
It's a little far from here, but you know, it seems like a good cause to make that drive.
Worth the drive. Absolutely
Yes,
worth the drive.
Yeah.
It's so good that they didn't flood as extensively that we were worried about there. Sounds like that barricade really held, and that was talking to Alan Brown last week, that was a new thing that he decided to do versus the previous owner.
Okay.
So I'm glad that they only really had to replace the flooring there.
And all of that, remember, without any rain here. It was rain up there, and there's still not a lot in the forecast in the days ahead, is there?
No, there is not. I think we're going to finish out July, honestly, without seeing a ton of rain.
Okay.
Really, I think what we have right now is what we're going to see. 0.18 inches of rain. That is sad, honestly. Really disappointing compared to what we have seen over the past several months. We have fallen short by July's average by 2.36 inches of rain. But you know, our lakes are still rising, and the reason for that is all the rain that fell in our watershed, and that's why it's so important to look at totals that fall in our watershed. Choke Canyon is currently sitting at 24.5%. They have seen a week change of 16.5%. Lake Corpus Christi hasn't really seen a huge rise yet, and that's because all that water has not made it here yet. We're currently seeing that swell south of Tilden along the Nueces River. This area actually did see their crest last night, and the waters are starting to recede, but they're going to recede very slowly. Currently sitting at 22.92 feet. They crest last night at 23.1 feet, and they are projected to be in major flood stage through the rest of the week and into the weekend. Downstream in Three Rivers, a lot of that floodwater has yet to actually make it there, but we are seeing that river rise, currently sitting at 11.08 feet. Now, for the river to overflow its banks, it does have to rise an additional about 10 inches to 20 feet, and that is expected tomorrow morning, with them reaching flood stage in the afternoon, major flood stage on Thursday. When they get to major flood stage, that is when we start to see significant flooding. Homes are likely to get flooded along the Nueces River. So again, you still have a little bit of time to go ahead and prep your homes, move your livestock, take care of your animals, but really we're stressing that the people that are going to know best are your local officials, your local emergency managers. So if they are telling you to evacuate, please take that seriously, because your safety is everyone's first priority, and it makes it easier on everyone if they don't have to do water rescues when that water does reach major flood stage. Now, something that actually might help us out is how dry we are here in the coastal bend. All of that water moving from Tilden to Three Rivers, well, some of that's actually going to soak into the ground, and some of it is also going to evaporate under our heat. And yes, we're looking at another very hot day here in Corpus Christi. We're looking at a high of 97 degrees in the afternoon. Lots and lots of sunshine expected as well. That is what we see when we're under high pressure. But when we add in that humidity, we are looking at feels like temperatures well over 100 degrees. Honestly, I think we're going to see something similar to what we saw today, where we're looking at 110 degrees here in Corpus Christi for our feels like temperature, 108 degrees in Beeville. So no matter where you are tomorrow, whether you're at the beach or further inland, it is going to be a very hot day, and that is something we are going to see throughout the rest of the week. Now, this weekend, a little front is going to try to make its way through Texas, but it's not going to get down here. And even those areas that are going to see that front, they're not really going to see a drop in temperatures. So it's just that time of the year where we stay hot.
Makes sense for July going into August.
The temperatures only get worse in August.
Oh, yes.
And we're not even there yet.
We know this well. All right, Hope, thank you so much.